saved $100 on this golf accessory. So these aren't store-bought. I didn't purchase these off of some Instagram account. For about $25, I was able to pick up all the materials I needed to make these alignment sticks at home. And I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. The key component to making this all happen are getting the wooden dowels. So these are 48 inches in length. First thing you're going to want to do then once you get them home is you're just going to want to sand them. It's really going to help give a good surface for that stain to soak into. It also gives a bit of a wood grain look, which I just think looks kind of cool. In terms of the stain that you use, it doesn't really matter. Wooden dowels tend to be pretty light in color, so you don't have to get too dark of a stain. Once that stain's dried, about 24 hours or so, you're going to want to take a pencil and you're going to mark off the ends of your first base coat that you're going to put down. Once you have those pencil marks in, you're going to tape the edges. So that's the area that you don't want any paint to show up. Now, the most important part of all of this when you're taping is make sure the tape is nice and tight. You don't want any paint bleeding through. It's just going to ruin it. You're going to have to start over again. And believe me, it's happened. I've done it before. In terms of the paint I use, I found that acrylic paint works the best. I've tried with spray paint before. I can never really get an even coat with spray paint. And using a sponge brush just gives me a nice even coating. And I usually go at it about 3 times or so just to give a nice coverage. So once I have my initial base coat down, I let that dry. I go in and I pencil mark the pattern that I want. So as you can see on these ones, just make sure that they're nice and lined up so when they're sitting in your golf bag, they obviously look the same. Take your time, just make sure you really measure the different sections. You can do this however you want. You can go nice and simple or you can get super intricate with it as well. So once you let all of that paint dry, the most satisfying part of all of it is peeling up all of the tape. After the tape is peeled up, we're going to take a clear coat. You're just going to spray both the alignment sticks all over. It's just going to act as a protective coating for when they're getting shuffled around in your golf bag and also when you throw them on the ground and it's wet out on the driving range. It also just kind of helps protect them a little bit more for those errant club head nicks when you're at the driving range hitting a missed shot. And the very last thing I do, just to add a bit more of a premium look and feel to it, is I just hammer in these flathead tacks to either ends of each of the alignment sticks. And it actually adds a little bit more weight to the alignment sticks just for when you're putting them down in your golf bag. So at the end of the day, putting in a little bit of time and effort just to add some flair to your golf bag can go a long way. And that's how